Hi there, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and in this video I'll be giving you tips on how to choose your wedding venue. So let's get right into our video. Tip number one, make sure your hall seats your guest size. So if your guest size is about 350, you should ideally get a hall that seats about 500 to 600 guests, because you will need space for your dance area, for the stage, for your picture area, and a lot of other things. So please, you need to ensure that your hall seats your guest size and even more. Do not make the mistake of getting a hall that seats the exact number of your guest size or seats anything below that. Tip number two, location and accessibility. So you don't want to get a hall where your guests will have to swim or use a canoe to get to. So please, you need to get a hall that is very, very accessible. And I'll also advise that you get a hall that is very close to where you'll be dressing up from, or a hall very close to your church. So if you know your reception will be after your church, you need to get a hall very close to your church, just for easy access and mobility. Tip number three, flexibility. So I would advise that you get halls that let you be flexible, halls that will let you bring in what you want to bring in, let you bring in all kind of food, your drinks, do what you want to do. So when choosing a venue, you need to get halls that are very, very flexible. Personally, I do not like halls that are in hotels, because I feel like hotels are a bit restricting. Like they will tell you things like you need to use their food or their drinks, or you pay corkage fees, and I'm like, I don't have to. So I advise that when getting a hall, you need to get halls that let you be flexible. Tip number four, timing. So before you choose a venue, you need to know all their timing terms. So you need to ask questions like, how many hours am I paying for? What time is the hall available for me? What time does the hall shut down? How much is the extra hours? Do I need to pay for extra hours? Am I allowed to do this? Am I allowed to do that? Because some halls will tell you that once it's 9 p.m. they shut down, while some will allow you party into 2 a.m., 3 a.m., but you need to pay for the extra hours. So before you choose your venue, you need to know the timing policy of the hall based on what you want your wedding to be like. Tip number five, good ventilation and cooling system. You don't want a situation whereby your guests will be looking for a book to be fanning themselves like this, or your guests will be going outside to look for fresh air. So you need to ensure that the hall is properly ventilated and their ACs are not blowing through, they are blowing boom, 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 boom. I mean, how do I know if the ACs are working properly, if the fans are working well? So you need to do a lot of background research. So you can reach out to guests that have used the hall, check their Google reviews, check comments, reach out to the planners that have worked in that hall to ask how the ACs work. Tip number six, you need to know what the hall will be coming with. It is very important to know this, because this helps you in planning well and choosing the right venue. So for instance, most halls will give you tables and chairs, but there are some halls that will not give tables and chairs. So you need to ask questions like, is the hall coming with tables and chairs? Does the hall come with vendors, canopies, vendors tables, vendors chairs? Does the hall come with a gem? Does the hall come with proper lighting? You need to ask all those questions, because doing all this will also help you plan very well. Because for instance, if you had budgeted for tables and chairs and the halls will be coming with tables and chairs, you can either move the money allocated for tables and chairs to something else or save your money. Or some halls will tell you, I'm providing the gem for just the hall lights. Anything aside that, you need to bring in your own gem. You need to bring in your gem for your DJ, for your live band. So when you're hiring these vendors, you need to also put that into consideration. So before you choose a venue, you need to know everything within the hall will be providing you with and what to be needed from you. Tip number seven, enough car park space. It is very, very important, because you do not want your guests parking by the roadside and keeping their cars there at their own risk. So it is very, very important that you get halls that have enough car park space, or you ensure that the halls are going to provide a lot of weddings, a lot of last mile policemen to ensure the security of your guest cars. So please get enough good car parking space before you pay for your hall. And finally, the terms and conditions of the hall. This is very, very important. You need to know the payment policy of the hall. You need to know the refundable deposits you will be paying. You also need to know the refundable deposit the vendors will be paying. You need to know when the hall will allow your decorator to come and set up. You need to know when the hall will open. You need to know when the hall will close. You need to know all these things. You need to know what your guests are allowed to do, because some halls will tell you there's no smoking. Some halls will say no bringing in of shisha. So you just need to know all these terms and conditions, and it is very important they are put into a contract and the hall signs and you also sign. We finally come to the end of this video, and I can assure you that with these 8 tips you'll be able to pick the right and perfect venue for your wedding. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop in the comment section, hit the subscribe button and like. Thank you very much. Bye.